In the world of modern warfare, where speed and firepower can mean the difference between victory and defeat, one vehicle stands out as a true game changer. Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up as we dive into the fascinating story of the M1128 Stryker, the 8-wheeled armored fighting vehicle that's revolutionizing the battlefield. Picture this: a dusty road in the Middle East, insurgents lying in wait. Suddenly, a convoy of sleek, armored vehicles appears on the horizon. At the forefront, the M1128 Stryker, its 105mm gun ready to unleash hell. This isn't just another military vehicle. It's a mobile fortress, a rapid response unit, and an infantry's best friend all rolled into one. The M1128 Stryker, affectionately known as the Mobile Gun System, or MGS, is the brainchild of military strategists who recognized the need for a vehicle that could bridge the gap between heavy tanks and light infantry units. Born from the drawing boards of General Dynamics Land Systems in Canada, this mechanical marvel first saw the light of day in 1999. But why, you might ask, did the U.S. Army need yet another armored vehicle? Well, the answer lies in the changing nature of warfare. Gone were the days of massive tank battles across open plains. The new battlefields were urban jungles, narrow streets, and unpredictable terrains. The Army needed something agile, something that could be deployed rapidly, yet pack enough punch to take on fortified enemy positions. Enter the Stryker, named after two unrelated U.S. Army soldiers who posthumously received the Medal of Honor. This vehicle embodies the spirit of American ingenuity and adaptability. Its 8-wheel design allows it to navigate various terrains with ease, from desert sands to muddy fields. But don't let its wheels fool you. This isn't your grandpa's armored car. At the heart of the M1128 Stryker lies its crown jewel, the formidable 105mm M68 gun. This isn't just any gun. It's the same type that once graced the turrets of M60 main battle tanks. Imagine the firepower of a tank, but on a more mobile, air-transportable platform. That's the Stryker for you. But firepower alone doesn't win battles. The true strength of the Stryker lies in its integration with the Stryker Brigade combat teams. These are not your average military units. They're high-tech, interconnected forces that operate like a well-oiled machine. The Stryker is their spearhead, providing direct fire support when the infantry needs it most. Now, you might be thinking, sure, it sounds impressive, but how does it fare in actual combat? Well, the Stryker has seen its fair share of action in the Middle East. It's been in the thick of things, supporting infantry operations in urban areas, restricted terrains, and open battlefields. But like any warrior, it hasn't emerged unscathed. 3 M1128 Strykers have been lost in combat, a stark reminder of the harsh realities of war. Speaking of harsh realities, let's address the elephant in the room: the criticisms. No military vehicle is perfect, and the Stryker has faced its fair share of skepticism. Critics point to its high cost, excessive weight, and limited armor protection against IEDs and anti-tank mines. The autoloader mechanism, while innovative, has also been a source of headaches. But here's the thing about American engineering: it never stands still. The Stryker has undergone several updates since its initial deployment. The Caterpillar 3126 diesel engine that once powered it has been replaced by a more robust Caterpillar C7 engine. The autoloader has seen improvements, and the Army has been constantly tweaking and refining the vehicle based on real-world feedback. Hey, speaking of feedback, if you're enjoying this deep dive into American military tech, why not give this video a thumbs up? And if you want to stay updated on more fascinating war machines, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, your future self will thank you. Now, where were we? Yes, the Stryker's evolution. Despite all the improvements, the U.S. Army made a surprising decision in 2022. They announced plans to retire the original M1128 Stryker model by the end of the fiscal year. But before you start writing obituaries for the Stryker, let me assure you, this isn't the end of the road for this versatile vehicle. The retirement of the original model is more of a changing of the guard. the focus has shifted to modernizing other components of the Stryker fleet. It's like upgrading your smartphone, out with the old, in with the new and improved. One of the key advantages of the Stryker that remains unchanged is its air transportability. In an age where rapid deployment can make or break a military operation, the ability to load these vehicles on a C-130 aircraft is a game changer. Imagine being able to deploy a force with serious firepower anywhere in the world within hours. That's the kind of flexibility that keeps military strategists up at night, in a good way. But the Stryker isn't just about getting there fast. It's about what it can do once it arrives. With a crew of 3, a commander, a gunner, and a loader/driver, the Stryker is a lean, mean fighting machine. The 105mm main gun is complemented by a coaxial 7.62mm machine gun and a 12.7mm machine gun for the commander. It's like having a Swiss Army knife, but instead of a bottle opener, you get guns. Lots of guns. Now, let's talk about the Stryker's impact on modern military doctrine. The introduction of the Stryker has influenced the development of light and mobile armored units worldwide. It represents a shift in thinking, away from heavily armored behemoths and towards more agile, rapidly deployable forces. In essence, the Stryker embodies the mantra of hit fast, hit hard, and be gone before they know what hit them. But operating such a complex piece of machinery isn't child's play. Stryker crews undergo specialized training to master the vehicle's unique systems. From the intricacies of the auto-loader to the nuances of the fire control system, these soldiers need to be as versatile as the vehicle they operate. One aspect of the Stryker that often goes unnoticed is its logistical footprint. In military operations, logistics can be as crucial as firepower. The Stryker was designed with this in mind. Its modular design allows for easy maintenance, with quick disconnecting mechanisms for cables and hoses. This means less time in the garage and more time on the battlefield. The Stryker's influence extends beyond the U.S. Army. While exact figures are hard to come by, the concept of a wheeled armored vehicle with significant firepower has caught on globally. Many nations have developed or are developing similar vehicles, each with their own twist on the concept. As we look to the future, the legacy of the M1128 Stryker is secure. While the original model may be riding into the sunset, the lessons learned from its development and deployment will influence military vehicle design for generations to come. The balance of mobility, firepower, and protection that the Stryker embodies will continue to be a holy grail for military engineers worldwide. In the end, the story of the M1128 Stryker is more than just a tale of nuts and bolts, guns and armor. It's a testament to human ingenuity, to our ability to adapt to changing circumstances. It's about looking at the challenges of modern warfare and saying, we can build something better. As we wrap up our journey through the world of the M1128 Stryker, it's worth reflecting on the broader implications of such military innovations. These vehicles are not created in a vacuum. They are responses to real-world threats, designed to protect soldiers and achieve military objectives in the most efficient way possible. The Stryker, with its ability to rapidly deploy and provide critical fire support, has undoubtedly saved lives on the battlefield. It has allowed infantry units to operate with greater confidence, knowing they have a mobile fortress backing them up. At the same time, its development has pushed the boundaries of what's possible in military vehicle design, influencing not just American forces, but armies around the world. As we look to the future of warfare, vehicles like the Stryker will continue to play a crucial role. The lessons learned from its successes and failures will inform the next generation of military vehicles. Perhaps we'll see even more emphasis on mobility and rapid deployment. Maybe future vehicles will incorporate advanced AI systems or alternative power sources. Whatever the future holds, one thing is certain. The spirit of innovation that gave birth to the M1128 Stryker will continue to drive military technology forward. And as long as there are challenges to overcome and troops to protect, engineers and strategists will keep pushing the envelope, creating the next generation of wheeled warriors. So the next time you hear about a conflict in some far-flung corner of the world, remember the M1128 Stryker. Remember the ingenuity, the adaptability, and the sheer American grit that went into creating this remarkable machine. Because in the end, it's not just about the vehicle itself. It's about the men and women who design it, who build it, and who put their lives on the line operating it in defense of freedom. And with that, we conclude our deep dive into the world of the M1128 Stryker. From its conception on drawing boards in Canada to its baptism by fire in the Middle East, this vehicle has left an indelible mark on modern warfare. It stands as a testament to what can be achieved when necessity meets innovation, when the need for protection meets the demand for mobility.